Let's see here. Holy shit. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Okay, I think the stream is set. So, fuck. Yeah, it has been 3 weeks since I last streamed. And, well, fortunately I didn't continue the main story quest ever since I last streamed, so you know, it's still good. If you guys want to rewatch from where I left off, but that would be too fucking boring. So yeah, now I'm level fucking 90 on my warrior, and let's just get right into it. I'm just gonna continue the main story quest for Endwalker. So Emanuelaine is, as usual, milling about aimlessly. What? Oh, chums? What the fuck? Been given something to do, have ya? As it happens, I too have been ordered to make myself useful. Sounds like rather a tall order. Since you ask, we are to scour the Eblan Rime for survivors. What? Wander around ice fields on the off chance you'll find someone? You'd take forever to finish the job without the benefit of my expertise, or more specifically, my telescope. Come friends, I know just the spot to begin our search. Okay. I'll probably regret this, but we may as well humor him. This is gonna be fun. If you didn't know from my voice, I'm quite sick. A little bit. Just a little. Fucking hell, dude. Yeah, no. Although, I really wanted to stream right now because I really missed playing 14 for the story. See here? Hey yo. I spy with my little telescope a massive sheep thing, or maybe it's a cow. Not that we're after either way. Is that an ether current? No, just a wind sprite. Other than that, it's all snow, 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 but lo, what do I see? An Aryan hillock. What the fuck? There's no mistaking it. That's a girl. A survivor? Show me. Over there behind the tree. It looks like she's running away from something. Though surely not us. She wouldn't even know that we're here unless she had a telescope like mine. All I can tell is that she's wearing a pale green dress. A rather fetching one at that. She'll be long gone by the time we get anywhere near, but we should be able to follow her footprints. Alright. I'll let Lucia know where you're heading. Oh, and take these warming tinctures with you. The poor girl must be chilled to the bone, if not on the verge of freezing to death. That's actually very thoughtful, thank you. But won't you need some for yourself? No, I'll be fine. As a man of chivalry, my honor demands I do no less. And lest we forget, the very reason we are here is to protect those in need. Now go, and Godspeed. Nice. I feel so sick, but it's alright. Let's go. So where the oh oh. Footprints, goddamn. A trail of fresh footprints lead east. Let's go. Oh, it's Alize and Alpha now. These footprints appear to be the same as those you saw previously, and they lead towards the building. Alize. We're getting closer, I'm sure of it. At first we thought she'd gone inside the building, but the door doesn't look to have been opened in some time. She might still be nearby, so we'll keep looking around here. Then again, it's also possible that she ran right past this place. Would you mind searching up ahead? Sure. Let's just run there. The Eblan Rhyme. What the fuck is that thing? Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! The girl in the green dress anxiously surveys her surroundings. Were you to call out to her from this distance, it might attract wild beasts to your locations. Yes, it would be safer to get closer first, but you must do so without drawing her attention. Right. Follow the girl from a safe distance. The objective will end in failure if you're noticed. Make use of cover such as rocks to approach her without being seen. Similarly, the objective will also end in failure if you fall too far behind. Should you fail to complete the objective, you may try again by returning to the designated location. Alright. Damn, she fast, dude. Oh shit. Oh shit, she tired. Yeah, then I use sprint as well. Shit. Whoa! So far so good. Oh yeah, so far so good. Is this a safe distance? I don't know. What about the trees? Can I take cover in the trees? It's a fucking monster there though. That's a really disgusting sound. Here we go. Okay, I am in cover. Is anyone there? No, I don't think. I don't think there is anyone here. No. I must be imagining. Yeah, yeah, you're hallucinating, man. Oh shit! Oh shit! She run! Oh lord! She running! A ghost! Oh shit! Yep. I'm too good, man. What the fuck? If those beasts spot me, I'm done for. Nah, bruh, you got me. I'll fucking kill him. I kill him. Come on. What the fuck? Don't go down here, bruh. Oh god. I hope my luck holds. Well, yeah, maybe. Gotta keep going. They're all depending on me. There's a habitation around there. Oh shit, she's sprinting! Oh. Whoa. Just a little farther. Whoa. Oh boy. This is it. The final spurt. More like the final sprint. Come on. Spurt. Oh, what the fuck? She fast as fuck. Look at how she runs, bro. What the fuck? Holy shit. Run, girl. Run. Okay, here we go. Approach the girl in green. Duty complete. Ew, still in one piece. Oh boy. I'm good. What the fuck? What's up? Who are you? Oh, she Guardian. Stay back! This house is packed with explosives. Take another step and I'll blow this place sky high. No! Please, we just want to talk. Please. I'm Alfino. This is my sister Alize and our good friend Potato. We have no intention of hurting or taking anything from you or anyone else. I give you my word. We and our comrades have come to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. Aid? You savages are the ones responsible for all this. You did this to us. Nah, bruh. We didn't, I promise you. One of the other reasons we came was to find out what happened here, in fact. The Tiloforoi are the ones to blame. They're the ones who laid waste to Garlemald, and they won't stop until they destroy the entire world. Yeah, why did I say word? World. They're the enemy. Our enemy. On our way, we encountered Imperial soldiers who had been made their thralls. Those poor souls are now in our care, and we are striving to cure them of their affliction. You're the first person we've met who wasn't already enslaved. How were you able to escape the Teloforoi's influence? Are there any others like you? I'm sorry, I don't mean to overwhelm you. Let's start with introductions. Can you tell me your name? My name is Licinia. As for how I've managed to stay sane, I've been asking myself the same question ever since that night. And the roar. That terrible roar. And then the screams. I was screaming too, I think. I'm not sure, I can't remember. Damn! Then came the silence. Everything was still. It was like waking up from a nightmare. I thought that maybe the fighting had stopped, so I stepped outside. No. If your hells are real, I saw one that day. I ran past friends, people I'd known all my life. Eyes vacant, dead, staring at the sky. Others were mad and violent. I saw them struggle with with soldiers, but didn't stay to watch. I fled as far as my legs would take me. Do you have family here? Is this their home? No. No, this is Victor's Spoils, a mansion for retired soldiers. Or it was, but now me and a few others are borrowing it. As for the explosives, I was making that up. I just wanted to keep everyone else safe. And I didn't know if you were, the truth is our supplies are running low. You said you're here to help? Can you? Of course, whatever assistance we can provide, we will. Thank you. I'd better tell the others first, though. Wait here. This is everyone. Yesenia says you can be trusted, but these are desperate times. We'd be fools to let foreign troops into our home. Having said that, were you to provide us with means of heating the place as a sign of goodwill, perhaps we could take you at your word. If that is too much to ask, then leave us be. Time to put my firewood gathering skills to use. Could you provide the spark with a little magic, Alize? We'll have a fire burning in no time. Maybe build it under the gazebo? Gazebo. The what? Oh, you mean the bower. Yes, yes, do as you will. Fucking bower. Hey. She a spy? He's a child. Oh god. My chair be making a lot of noise. Victor's spoils. How the mighty are fallen. Lysinia's inner turmoil is writ plain on her face. Sorry, I'm still finding it hard to come to terms with all that's happened. Now that you're here though, I'm hoping things might change for the better. You know, I've worked up quite a sweat from all the running about, so I'll leave space around the fire for the others. As you can tell, they're in a far worse state than me. We were planning to look for somewhere warmer or with more food, but they're not going anywhere until we nurse them back to health, which I don't know how to do. Is there anything you can do to help them? Maybe, yeah. What the fuck? Oh, it's a radio! I can treat their frostbite and the wounds, but it will take time for the fire to do its work. Now would be a good occasion to make use of Emanolane's tinctures, the ones that can warm the body from the inside out. To make sure everyone gets one. The numbness is beginning to subside, though I suspect once the fire dies, it will return with a vengeance. Let's fucking go, dude. Warming tincture? I've never heard of such a thing. No harm in trying. But tell me, have you heard aught of the city? Though calling it that seems absurd after what happened, it's nothing but ruins now. The few buildings still standing offer no more than meager protection from wind and snow. Food production, water purification, the magic tech that sustained us has come to a grinding halt. What machina that remains operational cannot be run for lack of ceruleum. Of course, Cerulia Ingens is full of the stuff for all the good it does. No one here knows the first thing about extraction or refinement. All is well, yes. Never better. Oh, what sweet libation is this? Is it poison by any chance? It was a joke. A joke. Ha ha ha. If I laugh, 'tis that I may not weep. So said the poet, and alas, my tears would freeze on my cheek ere they fell. We are the blessed damned, to bear witness to the fall of the great empire. while our brethren lie dead or live on as puppets of flesh. First came the war, then came the roar. When morning came, Garlemald was no more. In a cacophony of gunfire, explosions and screams, was our beloved capital razed to the ground. From the rubble rose the disheveled remnants, their lavish finery caked in ash, as they shuffled mindlessly towards the palace, each bearing a fragrant of stone or metal, an offering perhaps to the architecture of our destruction. A hopeful few tried to reason with the deranged, only to be beaten for their kindness. But I knew better than to plead with the horde. I fled with my health, if not my conscience preserved. Now I wait with my fellow cowards for our final judgment. Jesus, that's deep. What do you want? This boy. A tincture. May as well drink it, I suppose. It's a radio, bro. This is a radio. You don't have them where you come from. I take it. We use them to listen to messages sent by others, even over great distances. There are different types, but this model is by far the most popular. Made with quality components, crafted with the finest ore, sourced from Locus Ammonius. It is. Oh, Locus Ammonius. What? I thought that sounds familiar, but I don't really know. Not at all useful, since the capital fell into ruin. The people at the broadcasting station must have either fled or ended up like all the others, because all we've been hearing is the same music being played over and over again. Home beyond the horizon. An ode to the brave men and women sent to reclaim our ancestral homeland of Locus Ammonius. We may have founded an empire in these frozen wastes, but we always hoped to take back what was once ours. 'Tis a solemn reminder that though we must suffer great hardship, better days will surely come. Despite everything, I believe that Emperor Varys yet lives, and that he speaks to us through our radios. It was a cunning strategy, faking his murder. He must have foreseen this catastrophe and chosen to conceal himself, that he may one day make his triumphant return. Yes, I'm sure of it. Emperor Varys would not be defeated so easily. Oof. Okay, now let's go to Lysinia. What's that? So this is what you gave the others. Thank you. I'll save it for later. Actually, I have a few things to ask you. Jeez. Okay, go ahead. Are you part of the group staying in Latirum? I saw Legatus Vergilius troops heading towards the Magna Glacies a few days ago. Are they the ones you encountered? I think so. Yeah. Camp Broken Glass, you call it. The Vergilia and their men are all there now. So, how did you reach the Magna Glacies? Did you cross the mountains on foot? Airships. Then there might be a way to... Lysinia? Where is everyone? Oh shit, there's someone inside. Is something the matter? voice from inside, you say? You must be imagining things. Everyone's out here. Perhaps a baby almasty has found its way into the house. It wouldn't be the first time. Without the soldiers to scare them off, wild animals have been roaming closer to the settlements. Some have been known to attack people too. I've just had an idea. If you and yours are strong enough to defeat alligators, then surely a few beasts shouldn't pose a threat. Alright. If you've a mind to continue helping us, perhaps you could head to the other side of the lake. There's a small there's a small group of tappers living there. People whose job was to extract ceruleum. They still do, from what we can tell. I've already tried asking if they would share their fuel with us, but they're not willing to give it away. They want food in exchange, lots of food, and that's something we don't have and can't get on our own. On top of that, to even reach their den, we'd have to make our way past all those creatures. Would you be willing to go in our place? We only need enough ceruleum to last until the others are strong enough to travel to your camp. If the offer still stands, that is. Oh, and I don't expect you to give up your own supplies, but there might be another way to pay the tappers. Baby almasties. You'd best watch out for baby almasties while we're away. Ah, yes, of course. If I see any, I'll be sure to shoo them away. To reach Tapper's Den, you'll have to cross the lake. The ice is thick enough to support a person's weight, but if you'd rather not take the risk, you'll need to take the long way around. Finding the entrance can be tricky too, so it's easier to just look for someone standing guard outside. However, if you decide to head there, please be careful. Alright. Let's go. Ingot. Oh, there's an entrance there. If I can see it. This might be a no, not yet. Maybe in the level 83 main story quest there might be another dungeon. Fucking I really want to do more dungeons. Hey, what's up? What's up, my boy? Insubordinate Persis. That's pretty sus. So yeah, it's probably in... Oh, yep. Shit. Okay. Burly Tapper. Who goes there? How did you find us? What do you mean that I stand out like a sore thumb? If the pure bloods over at Victor's Spoils hadn't given away our location, you'd never have found us. Those stuck-up arseholes. Thought they could come waltzing in here demanding ceruleum with nothing to offer in return. Huh. Looks like the boot's on the other foot now the capital's gone to shite. So they've resorted to sending you to negotiate. I know your game, sellsword. If they think we'll give in to intimidation, they've got another thing coming. Well then. Guess they really want to fight her. Not bad. So, there you are. Hey, sup? Just after you left, Licinia asked me to go and catch up with you in case you needed a hand. Someone must have let slip that I have a little experience in transporting barrels of ceruleum. So, this is Tappers then. Well then, after you. Who are you? What happened to the guards? I fucked them up. Eorzeans and rebels here to save the people of Garlemald? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why in the hells would you pass up this chance to put those Imperial bastards to the sword? Let me guess. None of you are Garlean. You're brought here from other lands. Yes. Girabania, Yansha, Bosdia, Dalmasca. Holy shit. To name but a few, some dragged here against our will. Others fed bollocks about a better life, all put to work extracting ceruleum. All given the esteemed title of An, placing us firmly on the bottom rung of the ladder. But the old hierarchy means nothing in the new Garlemald, says we. About the only thing that's escaped more or less unscathed is Cerulia Ingens, still sustaining us even with our paymasters out of the picture. We hear you're experts in drawing up ceruleum from the bottom of the lake. But how can you do that if it's frozen over? Ha! Wouldn't you like to know trade secrets? I'm afraid. At any rate, it's not as if ceruleum is used for much these days. What's with the city in ruins? What with the city in ruins? We take enough to power our heaters and save the surplus for later. And though it helps to stave off the cold, it does sod all about our hunger unless we can trade it away. Speaking of which, be sure to tell your contingent we've got ceruleum by the barrelful. If they're interested, we'll exchange it for whatever provisions they're willing to provide. You can certainly ask, but if you're all free to go now, why carry on living here? Free to go? Go where? Even if we manage to get back to our homelands, there'd be nothing left for us thanks to the Empire. And the knowledge and skills we acquired working here would be practically useless outside of Garlemald. So, we're staying for the time being. Long as there's a need for ceruleum, we'll find a way to get by, even if Garlemald as we knew it is gone for good. Gone for good. Okay. Regardless of what the Ilsabard contingent does for the people of Garlemald, the Empire itself is already a thing of the past. For many, that would be a cause for celebration, while for others, their whole way of life will have been turned upside down. After all the atrocities committed in the Empire's name, perhaps it is for the best that it is consigned to history. But what of the ordinary people? Their lives, their stories, should they be forgotten too? I suppose there'll be plenty of time to ponder that later. For now, let's see about getting some ceruleum. So, you've come seeking ceruleum, have you? What? Those purebloods of Victor Spoil sent you? To turn to their enemies for help. They must be more desperate than I'd thought. Then again, Lysinia's got her little sister to think about. A sister? But we only saw Lysinia and 3 men. It's possible she died from whatever was ailing her, but if she needed treatment, I doubt there'd be any way to get it around here. I may have refused Lysinia at first, thinking she'd come back with something to exchange, but I can spare them a bottle's worth of ceruleum. Consider it a reward for introducing me to the rest of your contingent. Be sure to send them our way, you hear? Oh yeah, sure. Yes, ma'am. I can't for the life of me think why Lysinia would keep her sister a secret from us, but we can ask about that after we've delivered the ceruleum. Come on, let's hurry back. Let us fucking go. Oh shit. Fuck. Quite far in it. Tertium. I don't want to go there, to be honest. Is there also a social hub in here in Garlemald or Ilsabard? Or I mean Garlemald. 'Cause I think, yeah, Ilsabard has Radzatan, but I don't know about Garlemald. Might see something soon, probably. Okay, here we go. This isn't right. It's too quiet. I would have thought Alfino would still be treating them by the fire, but they're nowhere to be seen. I'll look inside the house while you search outside. They can't have gone far. Let's check in the there. In the there. What the fuck? No. See here in the back. Oh, they're here. Oh, they did. They asked me to help carry supplies, but when I followed them back here, they attacked me, caught me off guard, forced me to defend myself. I fear they fared rather worse than me. You can't fool us. We know what you're about. Vultures, that's what you are. Waiting in the wings for us to show weakness, then you swoop. Jeez. Here to help. What rot. All a ploy to make us lower our guard. Let you in, put ourselves at your mercy. Put us in chains, steal our lands. Get your revenge. Nah, man. You're wrong. That's not what any of us want. Save the arguments for later. We've got bigger problems. I found empty medicine bottles and a bed that was still warm. It's true, Lysinia was hiding her sick sister inside the house. But now there's no sign of either of them. Where are they? Where did they go? Away from you and yours. And if you think I'll tell you, you're a fool. I'd never give up on my people. We're trying to help them, you fucking idiot. Her sister's ill. The empty bottle proved it. So the medicine ran out, or she put it in her pockets and made it easier to carry. Or to avoid the sound of clinking glass. There are beasts everywhere. How could you let them go alone? To protect them from you. Oh my god. You invade our homeland. Taint it with the same sorcery used to slay our countrymen. A Garlean should sooner die than suffer the insult. Better for them to flee, keep their purity intact, than be corrupted by your vile magics. We were waiting for a chance to free them, since the moment you arrived. This is getting us nowhere. I cannot say how Licinia and her sister will react when we find them, but find them we must. Go on without me, both of you. I first need to tend to my injuries, then theirs. I will join you in the search after. Alright, be careful. We'll do our best to find them quickly. Quickly now. There's only one path out of here, so that's where we'll start. Let's go. Oh shit, they changed some shit. Release Defiance. That wasn't here before. Oh, this is cool. What the fuck? Two sets of fresh footprints. Young women, judging by size. This is definitely them. Come on. Let's go. Jesus. What other things did they add? No. I don't fucking know. Pretty interesting though. Oh. Oh yeah. The trail stops at the frozen lake. Perhaps they chose this route so as not to leave footprints. I can't think of any other reason. Look at this place. It's crawling with beasts, and I can only imagine how hard it must be for her ailing sister to cross the ice. We could really do with Alphino's help, but we can't afford to wait for him. Let's split up and look for clues. This is gonna be... Huh. The footprints. Ah. Oh. Oh, it's an ether current. Maybe they're under here. Oh! Fresh blood. Uh-oh. Oh boy. That's bad. The blood staining the snow appears to be fresh. Judging by the amount, the victim may have been severely wounded. The trail of blood leads southeastwards. I'm gonna get that ether current later, but as of how? I don't know. Okay, it should be somewhere here. Oh! Oh shit, no! Licinia! Oh fuck, they died together. Oh shit, this is fucking tragic. Oh wait, we're aiding. Are we actually able to save them? No. Oh shit. The two bodies are already cold. Good Jesus. Berace? Berace? Come on. Resurrect. Resurrection. Fucking shit.
Blood trail. We found one. They were attacked.
Berace. Oh, fuck.
No. Why? Why wouldn't they?
That resurrect them.
Safer to brave the wilds than trust in our magic.
Resurrect them, bruh. You're sage, ka? Come on.
We should have... I should have...
For fuck's sake, dude.
We can't leave them like this. We have to take them home.
Shit.
What if we're only making it worse?
Maybe we don't belong here, but neither do they. Not out here in the wind and the cold.
Jeez. Oh.
I heard the story about Varus's voice from beyond the grave. Of course, I didn't believe it, but Licinia and her sister did. Perhaps there is something to the tale after all. I want to understand, so I'm going to borrow this for a while, if that's all right. You had every reason not to trust us. We came as trespassers, invaders. But I pray that in time, we will be more than that to you. That we will find a way to help your loved ones. And see that no more children are left to freeze alone in the snow.
Oh, fuck. Oh, they're buried here as well. Holy shit. There must have been something we could have done. But what? Should we have never come here? Would they still be alive if we hadn't? Alphino's resolve may be shaken, but he has not forgotten his duty. We have already caused enough harm here. Let us return to the camp before we cause any more. As for those inside the house, we should send someone to take care of them. Someone who isn't us. All we can do for now is make our report to Lucia and do everything in our power to prevent further tragedy. So let us linger here no more. Come. Let's just teleport there. God damn. Both of them really, holy shit, dude. Hey yo. Alize and Alphino. Tell me they have finished their preliminary search for survivors, but refrain from saying much more than that. Clearly they are reluctant to provide details. Might I ask for your account? Oh boy.
Thank you for your report. We shall inform the troops of these developments and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should they encounter any survivors.
Allow me to go and speak with the ones at the victor's spoils. They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering. So tell me, what else have we learned?
As you may have already heard, we have succeeded in curing the members of the Populares, Maxima identified. They have provided us with some intriguing insights into the current state of Garlemald.
Ah, my eyes. Jesus.
The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it. Fighting broke out in the capital, where Nerva's 3rd Legion clashed with the 1st, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Of course, even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad. Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such an extent that they could not help but act against their better judgment.
Oh god, my eyes.
It brings to mind events at the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically. Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Zenos had been possessed by a demon.
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced. While some were merely stripped of their status, others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Again, Elidibus. Like as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varus, certainly. Nevertheless, Titus, Nerva, and the 3rd Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varus Sosgalvis is murdered.
Oh god, my eyes.
And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer. Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession, and in response, the 1st Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
Oh, what the fuck?
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory, and that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the 3rd Legion's coffers, but the 1st as well.
It would seem so. Though the Populares determined that the 1st Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
So Fandaniel, in the guise of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
Oh god.
The information we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers. But when asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varys giving them orders in their dreams.
Excuse me, what?
May the Tower of Babel stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
What the fuck?
This sounds awfully familiar.
We have something to show you all.
Oh yeah, the title of the
Varys
song.
spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
We are of one mind, then.
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence. A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
My friends, I must speak with you. A young man was caught trying to steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall. Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
I think we do.
Who do we have here?
Garleans? Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
I am Lucia Junius, a temple knight of Ishgard.
Iulus Pier Norbanus. And that's all you invaders will get from me.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it. Like you, our allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe. Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths. If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours. If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
Oh my god, it's gonna be me, Alize, and Alfino again, probably.
I don't much like the sound of that. But if we do accept his proposal, I suggest the two of us and...
Ooh, Ishtola?
Please allow me and Alize to act as envoys.
What?
May I ask why?
Okay.
We have seen with our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face. How their futures and lives hang in the balance.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
What would your mother say if I let the if I let you two go by yourselves? I'm gonna pick these.
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
Couple of children and what? A sellsword? Is this an insult?
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
There are many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
Okay, let's go. You will be received as invited guests, and so I urge you to observe proper social etiquette and conduct yourselves accordingly. Your safe return takes precedence above all else. Remember this. Thancred in particular will be worried sick if you're gone too long. May the Fury watch over and keep you. I almost said furry, bro, what the fuck? Are you and the children ready? I will explain the route once we are outside your camp. If anyone attempts to follow us, we will judge it an act of hostility. We will not hesitate to take appropriate measures. I would expect nothing less. You have our full cooperation. Let's go. Alright, this is far enough. Listen carefully. We head over that hill, then follow the road until we reach Liminal Station 4. Children in the lead, I want you where I can see you. We do have names, you know. I'm Alice and he's Alfino. Last but not least, there's Potato. Potato? Where have I heard that before? No matter. Alfino and Alice will watch the road ahead while we bring up the rear. I wasn't lying about there being many dangers, so you're to run, not saunter run, towards the station. If you even think about going for your weapon, the deal's off. Should any creatures bar the way, we go around them. Once you choose to depart, Julius will accompany you. Alfino and Alice that will then begin to move towards the destination. Make your way to Liminal Station 4 without falling behind. If you leave Julius behind for any reason or lose sight of Alfino and Alice, you may try again by returning to the starting point. Ready to make a dash for the station? Let's fucking go. No! Over that hill, right? Jesus, the way they run is so fucking funny, dude. This must be the road he mentioned. If we follow this, it should lead to the station. Not the easiest surface to run on. Oh, preoccupied, unable to interact. Damn, dude, what the fuck? That castle kinda sickening. It's probably over there, that's quite far, but it's alright. I mean, yeah. We were here earlier. Ah, this is gonna be great. Jotun. Holy shit, this gives me Destiny 2 PTSD flashbacks. That toaster. Oh no, never mind, we're here. Holy shit. Okay, Julius. This is it. The first stop, that is. Good. Looks like your friends knew better than to follow us. Are these your headquarters? No, we're stopping here so I can check for pursuers. Since it appears you've kept your side of the bargain, we can carry on. Okay. North of the station is Domorum. Regio Domorum. One of the main residential areas, or at least it was. The afflicted roam the streets in packs. They'll tear us to shreds if given the chance. Keep close, no wandering off, understood? Okay. From here we'll be heading northeast, keeping to the left of the railway. While the route itself is straightforward, getting past the hordes unseen is anything but. Keep your weapons at the ready. They would attack their own countrymen? Aye, they spare their own but slaughter the rest without hesitation. Though we'll try to avoid detection, the chances of sneaking by completely unnoticed are slim at best. I will lead the way, but in the event we are seen, you are to fight them off. Those two will follow us, provided they can refrain from drawing their weapons. While I doubt they would be foolish enough to stab their guide in the back, I will not take that chance. With that said, let us proceed. Okay, so I guess these, I don't know. What the fuck are they called again? Oh. Oh. Okay. Am I the only one fighting? Okay. I see why your comrades chose you. Julius, our contingent has a cure for the afflicted, or tempered as we call them. Your people would need to be taken into custody, but that we may administer the treatment, but what the fuck? But they would eventually regain their sanity. Is that so? For all I know, your treatment would simply force them to forsake one master for another. As far as I and my legion are concerned, they are no longer our people. They are beyond saving. Those who thought differently and tried to reason with them were butchered for their bleeding hearts. Come, we have to keep moving. The runaway train. Oh. Nice. Looks like we're not being followed. We will continue onward. train, bruh. I meant what I said. These people deserve only death. I stayed my hand before out of a desire to remain undiscovered, and that is still the higher priority. We should continue to avoid any unnecessary confrontations. Keep following the railway. Where are we going now? Oh, okay, yeah. Last bastion. Wait, what's... Oh, okay. Gonna tune there directly. Okay, here we are. Oh, what the fuck is that? What the fuck? It's the fucking lunar things. Fuck. Look at what they have become. Would you still stand there and claim that they can be cured? Those exposed to a vast quantity of the primal ether may suffer severe corruption. Even with treatment, such victims are beyond salvation. Then you admit it. Now that you have seen these monstrosities for yourselves, perhaps you will think twice before speaking of a cure. You fucking dumbass. Wait, where do I go? What the fuck? Is that a crocodile? So I guess I can't go to the tertium yet. We're almost there. You have kept your side of the agreement, so I will keep mine this way. Okay, so this might be like a train station or a metro station. Yep, it's a metro. This is Tertium, one of Garlemald's largest stations. It now serves as our headquarters. I've already sent the twins ahead. I will be with you soon, so wait for me at the bottom of the stairs. Let's go. Oh, it's underground. No wonder Oh, wow. This is really nice. Theodora. She clearly has no intent. Oof. Oh, damn. Metro vibes. It's plain to see why they chose this as their base of operations. They could have done a lot worse. Even so, I imagine it's not the easiest place to live. Indeed, and if Julius was willing to make the perilous journey to Camp Broken Gas in search of food, their own supplies must be all but exhausted. Holy shit, my reading. They may be shielded from the wind and snow, but it's still bitterly cold. much like Victor's spoils. It must be a constant struggle to keep their people warm. Lower your voices. While you may be here as my guests, the others will not take kindly to your presence. My commander is in the locomotive over there. Okay.
These are their chosen representatives.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir. I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Van Kina, Legatus of the First Legion.
The first? I had no idea you had survived.
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable. Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps. 'Twas only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned. Conquest and Empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat. And after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference. To make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want. what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together to face our problems as one?
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald? Is it because we do not share your faith? That we do not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils. That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope. It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter.
You really want to fight? Then let's fight.
You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you if you cooperate.
I don't think I will, dude. Wait, what? Oh, bruh, fucking pussies.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
God fucking damn it.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition. Collar them.
Yeah, those magic seal collars or something.
What are these?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock.
God damn.
Stop. Keep away from that one. The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed. Even if she allowed herself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If she refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
Oh, fuck.
You needn't worry about us.
Oh. What the fuck? There you go.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
Because even the most bitter adversary may one day see reason. On the coldest, blackest of nights, meager though it may be, we must share the warmth of our fire. Oh, this sounds very poetic. The second one sounds very poetic, but I don't know this. Yeah, on the coldest, blackest of nights. Oh no! No! Oh, God. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be.
My fucking God, dude.
You will be their warden. Take them away.
His face, bro. What the
Yes, sir.
Why did they have to show Horshafor? What the fuck, dude? Okay. Personae non grate. I don't know. Julius has his orders, unpleasant though they may be. As per Lord Quintus's instructions, I am to supervise you during your time here in Tertium. Before you ask, no, I don't have a key or any other means to remove your collars. Nor would I tell you if I did. And if you try anything, you'll soon wish you hadn't. So, do you truly intend to speak with the others? Or was that merely a ruse? I'm in no hurry to disobey Lord Quintus, if that's what you mean. Or perhaps you doubt the wisdom of his decision. Do as you will, but remember, I will be watching. If I catch wind of you doing anything untoward, trying to trick our people into turning their coats and the like, those shock collars will be the least of your worries, understood? Though we're somewhat compromised, to put it lightly, let's not waste this opportunity. I suggest splitting up and learning what we can of their situation, and above all else, don't use magics of any sort. You, on the other hand, may go wheresoever you wish, even outside the camp. I know full well I couldn't stop you if I tried. But do not forget, if you do anything to endanger us or our interests, Alfino and Alice will pay the price. Oh, the Aetherite is not responding. That's sad. You came with Julius, didn't you? Well, whatever business brought you here, you'd best keep your hands off that Aetherite. It's deactivated, but I'd rather you didn't mess about with it. There are others throughout the city built by Garleans for Garleans. Could teleport all over in the blink of an eye, provided there was a terminal nearby. What the These days, however, we use the Aetherite's power to keep this place lit. Though that comes at the cost of its normal function. Ah, interesting. Marcellinus. I know who you are, the so-called champion of Eorzea. Come to gloat, have you? I'll wipe that smirk off your face. By the blood of our fallen compatriots, I swear I'll... Oh! Damn, tore the suitors. Of all times... the worst of the lot within striking distance, and I can't even muster the strength. If it weren't for the third bleeding us, we'd be the end of you. Virgilia's treachery nearly cost Lord Quintus's life. But we made our escape, took shelter in a mansion, tended to the wounded as we prepared to strike back, and then night fell and we gathered around the radio. Then the roar. The terrible roar. The capital was in chaos, but we were spared. If you can call this a mercy, mind intact but body broken. A soldier in name alone. I'd cut you down where you stand if I could, murderer. Hold. Calm down, bro. Damn. So cold. Young soldiers on the verge of losing consciousness. Holy shit. Don't I have like the tincture? Oh wait, no. Yeah, no. It's you, Potato Thunder. I served under Lord Gaius in the 14th Legion. Hey, what's up, bro? I was there on the night the Praetorium fell. Oh shit. You and your adventurers, you killed them. My comrades, my friends. Oh shit, I'm sorry about that. Well, swept them aside in their dozens as though they were nothing to you. And maybe I am too. Just another faceless enemy to be cut down. But it won't be long until our countrymen return. Till you get what you deserve. Mark my words. Damn! Motherfuckers got no chill. Shit. Magitech radio. This radio is the same model as the one used at Victor's spoil. Perhaps it is what saved the soldiers here from being tempered. Did you learn anything of note? Then your findings are as consistent with my own. Their plight is desperate indeed. The sick and injured are at greatest risk without warmth and proper nutrition. I fear they will soon perish. I realize there is precious little we can do for them at present, but I cannot bear to see them suffer. So please, will you help me tend to them? Of course, dude. Hey, let's talk to Alice, eh? Let's say. So cold. Probably hasn't had a proper meal in days. If only we'd brought some food with us. Perhaps I could use a little magic to... No, I mustn't. God, this is so frustrating. Oh shit. No matter what may betide, I have my daughter, and that alone shall keep me from succumbing to even the darkest of nights. Flavius! Flavius! Who's there? My eyes. I can't see all that well. Ah, thank you. The numbness has subsided a little. But I know I won't last much longer. You should look to the others who can still fight. Give them my ration. If me going hungry means someone else lives to see another day, so be it. At least I can still serve in that way. That's pretty cool. Papaya. I've never been this cold or this hungry in my life. While Garlemald was built on a frozen waste, the city itself was always warm. A warm, inviting place. Now all we once had is in ruins. It's kinda sad, to be honest. So those you met fare no better. I was afraid you would say that. I know we were warned against meddling in their affairs, but we can't leave them like this. Perhaps we might gain permission to have the contingent deliver supplies. Quintus may have made his feelings on the matter quite clear, but even he must recognize they are not in a position to refuse help. Maybe Julius could persuade him. We need to persuade Julius first. Let's go talk to him. Well, seen enough. Julius, the people here have barely enough food to fuel to survive. Have you and the other soldiers been able to procure any more supplies? We've been scavenging provisions from nearby houses, as most family keep kept rather, some stored away in the event they were snowed in. Still, going out and getting it is dangerous work, and we've a lot of mouths to feed. Fuel is the greater concern, though. We had some ceruleum set aside until it was stolen. We haven't identified the culprit. Could have been other refugees, or one of the afflicted for all we know. Either way, we're down to the last dregs. Without the heating they need, those in poor health are only going to get worse instead of better. If it's ceruleum you need, our contingent has secured a ready supply. We can have some sent over. We will not accept your charity. If we can hold on a little longer, the situation is sure to change. Aye, everything will change. Those mysterious countrymen of yours, I assume. One of your comrades mentioned along those lines, something along those lines, or yeah, those mysterious countrymen. Heard something of it, have you? Well, from what I've seen, there's little you could do to interfere, so there's no harm in telling you. One of our scouts spotted a hooded man issuing instructions to the afflicted, or in the bastard's words, loyal servants of the Telophoroi. Then he made his way inside the Imperial Palace, or what stands in its place. We'd identified the seat of the enemy's power, we realized. Lord Quintus dispatched a messenger to the 10th Legion, saying as much and instructing them to join forces with the provincial legions to prepare for a combined assault on the Telophoroi. Once our allies all arrive, your contingent will be sent running for the hills. Then we shall reclaim the capital by our own hand. And how do you intend to survive in the meantime? At this rate, many of your countrymen will perish long before reinforcements reach Garlemald. They need help now. Say the word and we'll bring you ceruleum. I will speak with Lord Quintus. Yeah, go speak. So, did he agree to it? No. No, he will not place Garlemald in debt of her enemies. I have, however, been ordered to search for ceruleum outside. As you are under my watch, you will come with me. Very well. After all, many hands might make light work. You lot are more trouble than you're worth. Once we are outside, you will follow my instructions to the letter. We depart shortly. His part materials. Julius finds himself in the somewhat bizarre position of leading ambassadors of an enemy contingent on a salvage mission. We will begin our search for ceruleum in Regio Urbanissima. The first location is Forum Solius, a park to the northwest of this station. You are to remain close at all times and act only as ordered. Follow me. still can't fly. Yeah, it's nearby, so it's alright. Damn. This city's oh god. Legit. Oh, that's an ether current. I'm gonna go there first. Oh, what the fuck? Let's go. Oh, oh shit. So this is the park. I'm surprised they found space for one amongst all these buildings. Actually, the recreational areas came first. The houses were later built around them. A healthy society requires communal space for children to play and adults to socialize. This park was named after the founding father of the empire, the great Solus Zos Galvus. Oh yeah, Mr. Emetzelk. Did we come to extract ceruleum from the wrecked Magitech armor? No, we've already drained it dry. Same goes for the rest of the machina in the vicinity. But as our ceruleum has been stolen, we must scour the city for every last drop. And while I don't expect to find anything here, I've decided to try one more time in case something has been overlooked. I see. Then, with your permission, we will commence the search. Let's go. Ugh. I still feel quite bad. War Machina wreckage. A cursory inspection of the wrecked Magitech armor confirms that the fuel canisters have long since been drained of ceruleum, as Julius said. Okay. Oh, there's a slide there. Children's slide. Yes. The contraption is built in the style of the Imperial War Machina, armed with battery of weapons and capable of transforming into different configurations, but on closer inspection, it appears to be no more than a children's slide. Oh, it doesn't let me slide. Okay, where should we investigate next? Maybe somewhere around there. Around here? Oh, yes. Shop counter. Though rather small by Garlean standards, the structure is reminiscent of a merchant stall. Perhaps it was built for children to play at shopkeeper. There's nothing inside resembling Magitech or any other device that would be fueled by ceruleum. So this is an extremely almost hopeless situation in this city. Up, okay. see it. Map of Forum Solius. Several points of interest are marked on the map of Forum Solius. Upon children's play areas. To your knowledge, however, none would require the use of ceruleum. Okay, let's go to Julius. Oh, it's you. Any luck? No. Not really. There's no sign of any ceruleum. Hardly surprising, but disappointing nonetheless. I couldn't help noticing you gazing at the pond. Is something the matter? What? Yes, I mean, no, it's just I used to bring my brother and sister here to play. The pond was heated to stop it from freezing over. So like all the other children, they just had to wade in and splash about. Would have stayed there if I didn't drag them out. We'd be sopping wet when all was said and done, every time. And every time when we'd get home, Mother would scold us, saying we'd catch our death walking around like that. The pond was heated. With a ceruleum-powered heater by any chance? I suppose it must have been. Come to think of it, I remember seeing engineers changing out the tank beneath the hatch. But that was a long time ago, when the water still flowed clear and wasn't this brackish muck. We can't see a thing, and I can't remember where the hatch might be. With the machinery most likely broken, the amount of filth in there was probably the only reason it hasn't frozen over. I'd wager it's still unbearably cold though. Julius, what are your thoughts on magic? The average Garlean would jump out of their skin if they saw it, but the first has a few foreign signiferi and medici, so it doesn't scare me. Then I take it you won't mind if I employ a little now? Alphino, as you have a knack for finding dry wood, why don't you bring me some? Once that's done, a blast of fire would do the fire. No! Leave it to me. You're not planning to go in there, are you? Of course I am. That tank isn't going to fetch itself. It's nothing so involved at extracting unprocessed ceruleum from a frozen lake like how the tappers do it. We're talking about a shallow pond in a park, and we have a way of warming ourselves up after. That's insane. So, fancy a dip? Why the fuck not? Step aside while you drink the pond dry. That way we'll find it in no time. That may be the stupidest thing I've ever heard in a while. And that's saying something considering who my brother is. I can't fault your enthusiasm though. Let's do it my way first, and if that doesn't work, perhaps then you can try your method. With Alphino's help. Let's go. Oh, it's pretty shallow actually, lmao. Alice is already freezing. You delve into the murky water but come up empty-handed. To add injury to the insult, the icy wind on your damp clothing chills you to the bone. Gods be good, it's cold. Perhaps we should have listened to Julius after all. You delve into the murky water but come up empty-handed. Blah blah blah. You do the same thing. Oh my god, bruh. Where the fuck is this thing, dude? Should be this one. Beneath the water, your fingers catch on what you think might be a handle. Shit. Let's go. Hey, let's go! You open the hatch and retrieve a cerulean tank. Yeah, baby. Oh my god. However, your grand discovery comes at great personal cost as you become acutely aware of the freezing cold and the rancid odor emanating from every ilm of your body. Julius will doubtless feel compelled to pinch his nose shut when you deliver him your prize. Oh, Jesus. Did you find anything? I hope you did. Temperature regulator cerulean tank. That's it. And there's still some ceruleum left. The fire's still not ready. Hold on, I'll give Alfino a hand. Call me an Uldan because by fire I am reborn. And my clothes are mostly dry now too. I appreciate you recovering the ceruleum, but I wish you'd taken the time to discuss the plan with me beforehand. Despite the way you've been treated in Lord Quintus's eyes, you're still envoys deserving of protection. If you were to die on my watch, he would be most displeased. Your concern is duly noted, but all's well that ends well. Julius, you mentioned coming here with your younger siblings. Did you grow up in Garlemald? I did, not far from here. My father was an accomplished researcher in his youth, and for his contributions to the Empire awarded an estate. We lived well, better than many. What was Garlemald like in those days? Everything you could imagine and so much more. Even during the coldest winters, we always found warmth and comfort at home. Coming in from the snow. I'm getting tired. Taking off your coat and sitting down for a hot meal with family. Visiting friends and relatives, receiving that same welcome knowing they had everything they needed. Walking down the street, seeing the lights in all the houses, hearing the faint sound of laughter and song, of happiness. And although the summers came and went all too quickly, in that brief respite, the ice would melt and the forgotten grass makes its triumphant return. Grey clouds gave way to blue skies. Some mornings we'd climb to the top of the tallest building we could find to watch the sunrise. Never again. Those rooftops are rubble. Those friends are dead, and those memories. But if I could reclaim even a fraction of what we once had, soon our chance will come. We just need to hold on a little longer. That's pretty fucking sad. To be honest, I kinda wanna level up my summoner. Let's change the summoner. Alright, now that you've recovered from your escapades in the pond, there's another location I'd like to search, just outside the park. This is probably gonna be the last quest I'm gonna be doing for today. As you can see, this place is littered with the remnants of various types of war machina. While my comrades and I have already recovered the tanks from less damaged units, those that took a more severe beating are harder to scavenge. We decided to save those for another time, that time being now. Rather than prise them apart piece by piece, it would be quick to remove the outer casing using compact explosive. With luck, we'll gain access to the tanks without rupturing them. Though the force generated by these devices is relatively weak, I would advise you stand well clear to avoid being hit by any shrapnel. Before even bothering though, you should check the machina ceruleum gauge to see if there's any left. It should still provide an accurate reading even when the unit itself is inactive. If the gauge is broken, I'll let you decide whether to use an explosive or not. Should you need more, come to me. Okay. Understood. Let's get to work. According to the ceruleum gauge, this unit's fuel tank is empty. Ceruleum gauge units, no way to determine how the fuel tank may hold. Let's test it. Boom! After successfully, completely empty. Fuck's sake. The ceruleum gauge on the unit may have to be broken, no way to determine. Okay, let's take a gamble. Oh, what was that? After successfully completely empty again. I'm gonna go to Julius, get some more shit. Need some more, here. I have a fair amount of explosives to spare today, but tomorrow is another story. We can't afford to waste them on units with nothing to offer, so be sure to check the gauge first. Okay. That one is empty. Let's check for others over there. What the fuck? No. Guy's level 83, he's gonna tear me down to shreds. Okay. Ceruleum gauge appears to be broken. Come on, let's go. Please. How full? Let's fucking go, baby! Oh, yeah, baby! No, more explosive. Wait, is that what I think it is? Oh, yeah, baby! It's half full. You've done it again. Truly, luck is on your side. With this, we should be able to refuel quite a few of our heaters. It's time we headed back. Wait here while I go and see how Alize and Alfin are faring. Okay, let's wait. That's a pretty long waiting time, that's alright. Cutscene.
Finally escaped the watchful gaze of your keepers, have we?
Oh shit, it's Sandgren!
Don't react. You'll only draw attention to yourself. Just carry on as you are and listen. After you left with the Garlean lad, Lucia bade a few of us scouts follow you at a discreet distance. We observed you being led into the station, but decided against venturing inside. When you emerged sometime later, and we saw that the twins were sporting Magitech collars, it was clear what had taken place. Now, as quietly as you can, tell me everything. The Legatus himself, eh? Now there's a surprise. This is also the first I've heard of a plan to join forces with the 10th and storm the Tower of Babel. An interesting development, and perhaps the opportunity we've been waiting for. Our comrades back at the camp also received some rather promising news, but it's still too early to get our hopes up. For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them. With luck, this will all be over soon. Until then.
Damn, Thancred is so fucking cool.
They had not gone far.
We searched high and low, but no luck, I'm afraid. I might have guessed you'd be the only one to find anything.
I wasn't expecting much to begin with. Eventually, there will be nothing left out here for us to safely salvage. For now, this will have to suffice. We should return to the station.
Ah, there you are. Heard you'd gone hunting for ceruleum above ground. Brought back a king's ransom?
Hardly. But thanks to these three, we have enough to last a little while longer.
Well, well. It's not at all as I was expecting, these ones. For savages, they seem positively docile.
Jesus.
It's a poor attempt at humor. In all honesty, I'm grateful for your efforts. But even with another night of warmth, there are those among us who may not live to see the morrow.
Oof.
I trust your expedition was fruitful.
Lord Quintus!
Use what you procured to refuel the armor.
What?
But, sir, what about the heaters for the camp?
The time for action is upon us. My men and I have matters to discuss. In the meantime, you are to wait here. Do not forget, you are being watched.
The time for action. What did he mean by that?
It's probably the attack on the Telophoroi.
I can only speculate. Clearly something requiring their magitech, given what we just heard. Whether they plan to utilize it now, or after they join with the 10th, is another question.
They do be dying.
Will they ever escape this cold? Return to and reclaim the idyllic spaces of which Eula spoke?
Finished your war, Council?
Alphino and Alizé are to stay here, as our prisoners. They will be released once your comrades have relinquished their supplies and withdrawn from Garlean soil. Until our terms are met, they will be detained at a separate location.
After everything we've said and done, this is how you treat us.
Our allies have but limited supplies. They may stave off cold and starvation for a short while, but what then?
Oh shit, no. He gon' do it.
For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them.
Everything will be alright. Have faith. Yeah.
Get them out of here.
Alphino and Alizé will be fine, providing they do not resist. Should we do a last one? No, it's actually 9 PM, aka 2100. But yeah, the next quest is gonna be Alea Lacta Est. I don't even know if I butchered it or not. Once again, Julius has been entrusted with an unenviable task. So, yeah. That's for the next stream, I guess. So, well, I'm gonna leave it here. Look at this guy. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.